Hello, everybody. Hello. Yeah, I got silly hair. I have, what is it, rosemary oil in my hair, so excuse my appearance. But if you want me 30 days in a row, you're going to get all kinds of things, I told you. So, kind of looks like my horns are coming up, right? The horns from my my other life. All right, well, it is what it is. I hope you can put up with my hair. I can't stand it. I'm trying to let it grow, guys, but it's not easy. I will light a candle for us, and this is for, it's D-Day. And one thing I love, oh, Susan, I'm so glad you made it. Thanks for being here tonight. I could use a little, little pick-me-up. So it's D-Day, and I usually post my dad's picture and his journal, parts of his journal. He was in D-Day. He was on a destroyer. And these are his rosary beads. And I was so lucky that from sunny New Zealand, I hope it is sunny, but these rosary beads were his. And evidently, he had them with him on the ship at D-Day because I had a wonderful experience with a medium who brought my dad in and told me that I was in possession of his most sacred article, something he loved, and it was. He said they were in a little brown box, and I had no idea what this medium was talking about. And then it dawned on me I had given my son his papa's rosary beads. But my dad said, please wear them when you work. I'll be with you, but please wear them when you work. So they're very old. They were there in D-Day. So in honor of my dad, I have my my rosary beads on. Well, Susan, so tonight, hey Denise Caldwell. I'm gonna light a candle first for everybody in remembrance of D-Day on all sides of the aisle, because people, young men went to war and fought for their countries and causes and whatever the situation was, and I feel bad that they did. And my dad gave up his singing career when he got his draft notice. He was making headway in New York, and it all ended with the draft notice. So that's why I'm so proud of my son and how he's doing what he loves. He's seeing the world, and I reminded him, I said, when you're over there in Europe, remind everybody, your grandfather was there. Indeed, your grandfather was on a destroyer helping them save their neck of the woods. So that's all I got to say about that. So Susan Crook, you're first. If you have a question, the pet readings were fun. It was a challenge for me, and I said, yeah, I'm going to challenge myself on all of this because it's good. It's good for me. So you can ask me anything about anything. Somebody asked, can I ask about current events? And I said, yep. And somebody else asked if they could ask about a departed loved one, and I said yes. And usually I say no, because when I do private readings, I don't call myself a medium because I don't sit and channel. I do at times when I'm called to do so, but I don't, unless they're really strong and they want to come in. That's just not my bag. But it's becoming more and more so. And last night we had so many interesting animals. That poor dog who died in the fire, but he just died of the smoke inhalation. But I felt it for a while. I had to get rid of it, and that's why I don't do mediumship. Hey Brenda, how are you? Oh, Melissa, good evening. Hello, Lori 8981. Hello. All right, so Jasmine, I said ask whatever you want. So if you want to ask about a dog, a cat, a loved one, if you want to ask about what happened at the royal wedding today, if you want to ask about, did Meghan Markle really have babies, or were they surrogate? Did she hire a surrogate? So just shoot ahead. All right. So Susan Crook, have a hospital appointment next week. How will it go? I thought it was done and dusted last time. Ay, another hospital visit for Susan. Let's see. I'm gonna pull out. I got all my decks ready to go. I feng shuied my tabletop here, and I'm very messy. I love everything very neat and organized and clean, but then I'm very messy, so I mess it all up. I burnt some sage, and now I got the sage markings all over. And last night I had these little gnats flying around up my nose and down my throat. These little things. They're not here. It must have been because it rained. So it was actually beautiful today, and my husband kept saying, "It's going to rain. Don't water the plants. It's going to rain." And it never rained, so I'm glad I watered. Early this morning. It's been a busy day. How about you guys? It's a Saturday. Like, why aren't you guys out partying tonight? Come on. Those I do once in a while, but it takes me a long time to recover. So here we go. Susan Crook's hospital appointment next week. It's gonna, I start off slow, but then I'll pick up the pace and I'll start going fast. So if you have more than one question, or if a lot of people come in, wouldn't that be nice? So if you can, like and share this post, if you could even share it on Facebook, that would help it out, huh? I think we can do that. Can we do that? Can I share this on Facebook? I can't even find it on my phone. So isn't that funny? Live. Why can't I find it on my... Here we go. 5 views, 7 minutes. Let's see if I can share this. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, I can see all you guys here. All right, I'm going to leave this out, too, so I can see all you guys. And I'm going to see if I can... Hang in there, Susan. Hopefully you don't have a hot date. Yeah, I don't know how to share this. It doesn't have a share thing. Oh, well. All right, I'm going to leave that here. And then if I need help looking at who's talking, who's asking questions, then I'm going to leave that right there. Let me shut Diane off. Ay. I wish I had an assistant. I'm going to have to manifest somebody to come and help me. Maybe I'll train my neighbor. Or her dog, Daisy. She's so cute. Susan, the hospital visit next week. I'm happy it's next week because the end of the month is Mercury retrograde, so that's good. And also we have a new moon coming in next week, so that's good. So I feel like things lined up for you. How will Susan's hospital visit go? Let's see. Oh, very well. Very, very well. Ace of Pentacles. And, you can see the cards. Very well. Everything's going to be, it's all in balance. Look at that balance. Oh, I love it. Look at that, Susan. Very well. Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, things balancing out. And then balance. Yep, you'll be done. You'll be all done with that. Look at that, the healing card. Let go of the past. Growth that comes from challenges. The 3 of Swords, it's like, I feel like, yeah, you're going to head in a new direction. So I feel like it's going to go well, whatever they're doing, it's done. And then look at that. Yes, absolutely. Susan, when were you born? Are you a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn? Because I would love that if you were. And even if you're not, this is a great card to get. If it were the Queen, if it were another Swords card, I'd be saying, oh, is there surgery or is there something you don't feel balanced? Maybe not yet, but after you're done, you will. All right, they're going to help you. But it's over because now it's time to head and look at the past, forget about it, and head in a new direction. So there you go. All right. All right. Let's see what the next question is. I'm going to start at the top, scroll down. Lori. All right. Legal question. Economist analysis is in for a settlement conversation. Boy, you should get work as a paralegal after this, Melissa, or a lawyer. You've had so much experience now. Any messages regarding what the direction outcome is? I'm going to pull, which deck? 1 or 2? Let's see. This is how I usually do it. High Priestess or the Devil? Oh, let's go with the High Priestess, not the Devil. How will Melissa's economist analysis conversation? Oh, yeah. How is Melissa Eggers' legal talk about her case going? What's the outcome going to be? What is the outcome going to be for Melissa Eggers' legal case? All right. It will get faster, I promise, guys, but the energy, I'm slow. I'm slow right now. It was a long day, and I was like, am I really going to do this 30 days in a row? Plus do my clients and all my other stuff? Yes. Ooh, cause to celebrate, Melissa. 3 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles, not as much as you want. I think there's a big number in your head. But justice, as my friend Shanta would say, social justice warrior, burning the house down. Knight of Cups, good news. Yeah, I think they're going to make a decision. I see, is that a settlement or a non-settlement? Yeah, they're going to come in with a good offer. Now, a good offer. I don't feel it's bad. I don't feel with the cards here. I just don't see you going for the first offer. If this were upward, I'd say, yeah, and you're going to go for it. But I'm saying, no, you're going to wait. You're going to wait. There's going to be some back and forth. Okay? And then, patience, you're going to break free from it. There's some back and forth here. So Page of Swords is the news coming in. 2 of Wands. I just feel it's back and forth. Your lawyers with their lawyers, or your 2 lawyers going back and forth. The Devil reversed. If this were upright, I'd say, I feel like they're only going to go to I think 1 offer. I don't think it's going to go, they're only going to go to the second offer. I don't see them coming back and then going back. It's like they're holding on to their money. Look at that. So I do have victory, but underneath the victory I have the 4 of Pentacles. I just said they were holding on to their money. But then the Queen of Pentacles saying, yeah, but how about this? They're going to have a little bit of an argument. Then it's over. It's not as big as you thought, but it's going to be pretty good. 9 of Wands. It's going to be pretty good. I would have liked this card. Let me just ask now, will Melissa be happy with the outcome? Will Melissa be happy with the outcome? Will she be happy with the outcome? And maybe then your lawyer can ask you out because you'll be done with the case. Will you be happy with the outcome? See how I think, especially on a Saturday night. See how I think. I was going to do redneck Italian for you tonight because my hair, I said, I forgot I put oil in my hair because we were outside in the sun most of the day, and I came in and I put some oil in my hair. So I was going to put a hat on and chew on some spaghetti. Italian redneck. What my husband said, yeah, I don't think so. So if that would have offended anyone, I'm sorry, but that's how I have a funny sense of humor. Will Melissa be happy with this, with the outcome? Will it satisfy her at least? It's not going to be the big one you got to wait another year for. It's something, Mm, you're restless about it. It's going to change everything. Oh, yes. Probably yes. I got 2 out of 3. There was going to be back and forth. There was going to be some angst about it, like, oh, maybe I should wait. Maybe I should, maybe would have, all that stuff. But I will say, with the tower, it is going to change everything. Maybe it will get ready to move. But it's also the sun. Plans that work out brilliantly, light at the end of the tunnel, things moving forward. So keep positive, Melissa, okay? I shared the link on YouTube, so I don't know what that's going to do. We'll see. We'll see. It's all good. All right. Who did I not miss? Jasmine. Hey, Jazz. Can you channel with my dad, Ivan? Oh, well, you know what? Let's give it a shot. So I'm going to use my cards, and because that's what I do, even with the animals, I have a special set of cards. In this deck, I have certain cards which signify, like when I'm doing a private reading with the client and a certain card comes up, I'll say, oh, I usually feel the spirit in the room, like even sometimes 3 or 4 appointments prior to the person. Sometimes spirits hang around for like a couple of days because they can't wait to talk and they're not afraid of me. Some other spirits hang way back because they don't know what I'm about. They might not like my hair. They might not like my surroundings. They might not like that I'm a woman, or my voice. I've heard different things from different mediums on how picky, and I'm learning that myself, how picky and funny some of the spirits are, and they'll tease me. Some of the old spirits will flirt even. They're kind of funny. So Ivan for Jasmine. Ivan. I'm feeling Ivan passed quite a while ago. How long has he been gone? Unless I'm picking up his dad. He's with his dad, Ivan's with his dad. Your dad had a tough time in life, Jasmine. Oh. How long ago? 5 years ago. It was important. I asked that for some reason. I don't know why. 5 years ago, but he's telling me, and all of a sudden, everything hurts inside my body. Like my back hurts, my breathing stopped. And I'm having tough time breathing. Everybody send Susan Crook some positive energy, because she has surgery this week. And Susan, make sure you keep reminding us and let us know the night before you go so we don't miss it. But no hot date. Hey, you never know. You might meet the doctor. Like maybe he's the one that keeps showing up in your cards. So, hi, Aroha. Ivan, Jasmine, he had a tough life, and I feel he's with his dad, and his dad was a little tough on him in life. But that made him the man he was. I'm getting a little bit of a story. I feel like they're far away in a tunnel, and I'm sure that is my channeling ability or my fatigue. So let's see. Ivan, what would you like to say to Jasmine? I'm going to use the cards so you can, fill me in here. This is what I do with the animals too, so that they can help me. My guardian angel will help me move the information through. He's very happy that you carried on with something. A tradition, or there's something you carried on with, or there's something you took. There's something that you took over, or you carried on. You carried on the family name, or you carried on the tradition. Okay. Ivan. So the Lovers is vibrant health. The Lovers is recovery from illness. The Lovers is balance or partnership agreement. The Lovers is also, I feel, he wants me to tell you how much he did love you and how very proud of you he was. He said there was nothing there's nothing else they could have done for me. There was nothing else. It was one of his exit points. He couldn't take the, he was in a little bit of pain there at the end, but he's saying, he doesn't want you to carry that around. Okay, he doesn't want you to be thinking about that. He wants you to let that go. Yep, he wants you to focus on something else about your life. Back in the day, before you moved, help me out here, before you moved, he's talking about before you moved. Now, this card doesn't, this could mean the ending, this could mean his death, the transformation, it could mean go on. But for some reason, I heard, yeah, before I moved. But, or the family moved. So he doesn't want you to think about the last days. You know what? I hear that a lot from Spirit, and so many people, that's what they carry with them. Or if they weren't there in the last moments, and Spirit's like, no, I was good. No, I didn't want you there. Or if they pass in their sleep, it's because they don't want the ruckus. I know I'm hoping that's what I'll do, because I don't want a big fuss at the end. I told my son, if I'm in the yard someday or near the ocean, I'm good. I said, okay, yeah, I'll go. He was worn down. Life wore him down, and it was when the family changed. Maybe you moved out or he moved. There's something about moving here. Where are you, Jasmine? Talk to me, Jasmine. Where are you? When he died in April, I moved in July. So, okay, so he's talking about something you carried with you or you carried on. It's like you picked up a tradition or you picked up the legacy. You're carrying on the legacy. Finally, I got that out. He's very proud of you. Oh yeah, very, very proud of you. His life wasn't always very fair. I don't know why. And I feel that's why he's with his father now. I feel his dad did have something to do with the course of his life and the decisions he made. Ooh, 9 of Cups. But he thought he was the luckiest man around. He loved his family. He was a little afraid to go until there was a woman there. I don't know. She's not here. He's talking about, and it's not his mother. I thought it would be his mother, but there was a familiar woman there. And she helped him cross over. It's funny how you get to, I would never say these things looking at these cards, so it's funny. He's so free now. He's free from, this card I know, he's free now, Jasmine. He is free. His life was hard because his father's life was hard. His father was hard on him. He wasn't the luckiest man in the world, but he thought he was lucky because of his family. And he wished he had done better, but he did the best he could. He always did the best he could. And but he was tired, and he was very tired and worn out. And he was ready, even though he has to be his mom. Okay, yeah. So he said the woman, I don't feel her. I don't feel her. But I feel him, and I feel his father and other fathers. I feel, the dynasty of men is here, and I feel that they're conveying to me, this is the gist of it, because now I feel like I got a crowded room. So they're conveying to me how very proud they are of you. And even though you weren't a son, you were strong. And you always gave people the benefit of the doubt. Now, I don't know anything about you, Jasmine, but I feel that very, very strongly. He was proud of the person you were. You were, you had a lot of his good traits. And he said, thankfully, you didn't have his bad traits. Thankfully, you didn't have his bad traits because you had his good traits. And he's sending, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not. If you're not, I feel he's sending you, he's going to be sending you somebody. So he's sending, or if you are in a relationship, he's going to be sending more love and abundance and some good luck your way, because he didn't have that. He didn't have that. Ooh, thank you, Ivan. Sending Ivan love and light. Everybody send Ivan love and light. It takes a lot for a spirit to come through sometimes, you know. Well, I don't think you're going to be single for long, Jasmine. Okay? I got to tell you, I think this is the year for Jasmine and love. And maybe you can ask that question if I make it through all of this. Let's see. All right, I'm coming back. Legal question, Susan Crook, Ivan. Oh, I don't remember your last health reading, Susan. I'm glad it was spot on, though. Okay, Denise, does my grandma and or grandpa have anything to say? Melissa, I'm glad you like the pet readings. I thought about them all day today because I was really second guessing myself. You know, when I'm alone with one client and I'm in their reading, I'm deep in their energy. To do them the way I'm doing even this is a big stretch for me because I'm used to one-on-one, and then I have lots of time to, you know, get into the zone, and then I get into the person's energy, and it's a lot easier. But I have to say your animals were phenomenal coming through. They are just so gentle and easy with me. I'm going to pull a different deck for Denise Cowell. I'm going to pull my new jewel deck. Oh no, I'm going to pull the Renaissance deck. This is more you. It reminds me of Elegant Reflections. Okay? So does your grandma or grandpa have anything to say to Denise? I'm going to put grandma on the left and grandpa on the right. Okay, guys? Grandma on the left, grandpa on the right. Let's give it a go. See, this is going to be good for me. I'm going to have to charge more for my private clients because my skills will be so improved and better. Hey, gotta just have fun with this stuff. You know, they're funny on the other side. I got to tell you, I have one grandmother, Lucille, who cracks me up. And I read for the whole family, I read for the aunts, the uncles. I read for the kids. I read for the parents. And Lucille comes through for everybody. And sometimes she's feisty. She gives the grandkids a piece of her mind sometimes. And it's quite funny. And yeah, you think my mother would come through? She'd probably just yell at me. Grandma or grandpa? Grandma or grandpa? Oh, it's a Sunday afternoon in New Zealand. Grandma or grandpa? Grandma on the left, grandpa on the right. That's a small amount. Oh, grandma sends you the sun. Oh, I love that. That's the happiest card in the deck. That's joy. That's, perfect timing on things. God's watching over you. Grandpa. He's telling you to stop worrying. You worry too much, Denise. Stop worrying. There's no reason for you to worry, he's saying. Grandma wants you to go out, have fun, explore the world. the Fool. Isn't that fun? Take a leap of faith. Do something different. Denise, I'm really getting this for you. She's telling me to tell you it's time for you to do something different with your life. I feel like I have to yell at you. Your grandma's getting a little feisty. Denise, it's time for you to do a little something different with your life. What are you going to do? Just babysit all the time? Take care of everybody. All you do is take care of everybody. She wants you to do something different and exciting because she's right there with you, so she doesn't want to do the same old things. Was she an adventurer? Did she like new adventures? Oh, look at your grandfather. End of a situation. So your grandfather's on the other end saying, okay, don't worry about anything. You worry too much. This is the end of the situation. Everything's going to get better now. I feel like he's doing this to you. Like, he wouldn't raise his voice to you. Oh my God. You were like an angel sent from heaven to your grandpa. And your grandmom, she sent you the son, but she's going to give you a kick in the butt too. Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, I feel, usually I get the Strength card as grandparents and the Knight of Pentacles. However, I feel the Queen of Cups is your grandmom sending you love. That's what I feel. She's sending you love. She wants you to have it all. And you kind of already do, but you're bored or something. You want more. Oh, what did I say? The Page of Cups. Oh, I said the Knight of Pentacles. But the Page of Cups, with following the Queen of Cups, they're both sending you love. They're both sending you something. So you're going to be receiving an opportunity, or you're going to be hearing, getting some love. Maybe one of the grandkids is going to make you something with big heart. I'm seeing big hearts everywhere. So I feel like they're going to be sending you big hearts. You might find a heart rock. I complained my mother doesn't contact me, but the first birthday I was really missing her. And I went to the beach in Rhode Island in March. It's freezing. And I'm walking along the beach, and I still have it. It's right outside my window. A big heart-shaped rock was just sitting there on the beach all alone. And I knew it was from my mother. And then I went to TJ Maxx, and there was a robbery while I was cashing out, and I got a free handbag. And my mother used to buy me a handbag every year for my birthday. So what are the chances it was in Connecticut, Danielson, I think, right over the line there, Rhode Island people, and it was the funniest thing. Everybody was chasing, and the guy said, just take it, it was just so funny. I got a free handbag and a rock. So your grandparents are sending you love. I'm going to pull one more card. They're going to see you again. Look at that. They can't wait to see you again, but take your time. You got lots of time. But they will see you again. So they're telling, there's your grandpa. Look at that, Denise. The Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. They're the love cards. And that's who showed up for you. Your grandma and your grandpa. You can't make it up, guys. It has nothing to do with me. This is your people talking to you. And I'm just the conduit, the tool, right? I'm the person, well, I shouldn't say that. The person who is doing the conversation. I can't even think of the word. Okay. Thank you, Grandma and Grandpa. That was beautiful. Denise, I hope you got all that. Okay. Happy Sunday. Started yoga and Tai Chi. Oh, wonderful. I've been doing Tai Chi since January, and I love it. I'm working in the yard. I'm having trouble with my lungs since pneumonia, but we're keeping an eye on that. That's all we can do. But that's my only complaint. Like, I've been really doing a lot of activity and no pain, thanks to the Tai Chi. So I highly recommend it. Okay, Aroha. No hot date. I am on a merry-go-round with doctors. You know what? Maybe let's ask that. If I'll go through the rest, but remind me if I don't get to it. You will feel balance afterwards. All right, you're Aries, so you would be a Queen of Wands. Susan, at least you can get into the specialists. Oh boy. Oh, Lori Delagrata. Now, Lori, I'm sorry, but I always get Lori Delagrata the wife and Lori Delagrata the sister confused. Please let me know. Please let me know. Everybody, this is Lori, and I worked with Stephen Delagrata. He was my trumpet player for years, and one of my good, dearest friends. And he was also friends with my ex-husband, so you know how that goes. But I have to say, he was a special, special guy. And let's see, is there any, I've never asked the cards, Lori, for a message from Steve, because I haven't read privately. Sister, okay, Lori. Thank you. I always get confused. Does she go by Lori Ann? Is there any way for me to know? Because even on Facebook, I get confused. That happens with all my Christines. I have a million Christines. All right, so Lori, I'm going to ask the cards. I'm going to see if I can talk to Steve. I don't think I ever have. Have I? I don't think so. Let's see. Steve Delagrata. I should have Chuck Mangione playing in the background. Ba-da-bow, ba-da-ba-bow, ba-da-ba-bow. And he's probably saying, Diane, you sound like crap. Yes, Steve, I know. Stephen Delagrata. Lori. Give Lori some information about what's coming up with her life, Steve, and what. Oh, look at that. 2 queens. Lori, what sign are you? Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands. That's very interesting that they just jumped out. Ruggieri, thank you. I always forget that. Okay, that rings a bell. Okay. I'm going to go on YouTube here, because I think I'm missing some people here. Hey, Elbow. Denise, they want you to live, and explore and do something new and exciting so they can do it with you. Even if you sign up for something alone, they'll be with you. Think of it that way. You're a Libra. All right, so you would be the Queen of Swords. So I have 2 queens here. What sign was your mom, Lori? Oh my God, your mother is big time here. Your mom is trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing, because she knew me as the singer, right? It's almost like she's like, what the heck are you doing? I gotta tell you, Lori, I feel like there's a big party on the other side with your family. There's a lot of people hanging out, and Steve's there. I feel Steve. I do feel Steve. I'm so excited. I haven't seen him in a long time. And he passed way too young, 40 years old. So it's been almost a whole other lifetime. Yes, Aroha, I will. I did miss you out. So that's why, yeah, my phone keeps going black screen. I wish it would just stay on and scroll, but it doesn't do that. I have to go into settings and see if I can change that. Steve Delagrata, what do you have to say to Lori, who is a Libra? Your mom was a Virgo, so it's neither of those ladies. I don't know what Lori Ruggieri was, but I'm going to tell you, I feel your mother, your grandmother, your grandfather, fathers, uncles. There's a whole like clan of people all around a table, and they're laughing and they're talking. Oh, Pentacle, your brother loved you madly. That I know for sure. That I always knew. Two of Pentacles. Libra, Virgo. Is there like an argument in the family or dissension in the family? I feel like there's some kind of dissension in the family between two women. But you come out just fine. He's also telling me that Lori, is your future husband, I don't know if you're married yet. I know you're going to be a singer, right? And I feel like things are going to work out better than you expect. Your brother looks out for you still. He looks out for you, and he's going to he tells you he's telling me you talk too much. You're always busy talking or busy listening or busy singing or busy. It's like you're never quiet. So he's saying, quiet down for a minute, because he's talking to you. He talks to you a lot. I think he moves things too, like, you might find things in a different place. He can move things. Do you hear music? Do you ever hear music? No, you're not married yet. Or in this, but I feel there's a serious relationship here, okay, coming in. I don't see it. I see this guy. And, the cards, even the queens can be kings can be queens. But I feel that there's a little something in the family, a little separation of a couple of people, a disagreement. It's going to smooth over. It's not going to last long. And I feel that your brother is going to help you with your finances. This card is from the other half of the deck, but I had to look at it first, and it's Windfall of Abundance. So if you hit on a scratch ticket, or if all of a sudden you get a check out of nowhere, a great tax return, know your brother had a little something. Give him a little bit of credit for that, because he is working behind the scenes to help you get what you deserve, which is more than you get in life now. You always think it's enough for you. And he's saying you deserve more. You deserve it all. So he's going to work on you stacking your wins, your victories, sending you someone who not only can help, not support you, but, well, that would be nice, but, like a partnership, but also support you in a sense where whatever it is you want to do, they help you do it. They encourage you. There's a very positive force in your life. And the balance that's coming in is phenomenal, because starts off with the 2. I got this little bit of, there were the 2 queens that just weren't getting along or something, or your mother didn't like somebody in particular. And then everything comes to balance here with the 2 sixes, and boy, are you going to have some success. Look, this year your financial situation is changing. This year your romantic situation is changing. And I also feel your career may take on new energy. So stay positive and focus on the outcome you desire in each category. Just focus on what you want, not like, oh boy, my bills are due and look at this, I don't know, whatever it is, or gee, I'm going to the party alone again. Nope. Always focus on the what you want, and you'll attract it, okay? Ooh, Steve, we send you love and light, and you're going to hear music. He's going to bother you, he said. He's going to bother you. I think he already does. It's like my friend, the medium, told me when I was doing these things upstairs, and I had one of these hairs was straight up. It would be flat down, and I can't use hairspray because I can't stand it. But there would be a piece of hair straight up, and he said there was my friend standing behind, my friend Winnie sitting behind me, pulling my hair up. All right, I'm going to go back. Ivis Novik. Okay, you know who it is, okay. Okay, I'm not even sure. All right, let's see. Oh, with the timing, saying it was done and dusted, in and out. I was amazed. I had to change the appointment, and you were spot on with the number 8 as to the days. Well, then believe you're going to have a positive experience, and you're going to come out of this and be able to leave it in the past. Okay? Aroha, I'm looking for your question. I want to see where I missed it. Susan, I love these conversations. We have to go up to Auckland to see specialists. If we wait, it's anything from 18 months onward. Holy moly. I was wondering about you guys. So how's the government after all? Aroha, you were asking if you could ask anything, right? How's that? You guys are under the English government, right? The UK? Am I wrong on that? I could be. Hey, Jackie Russo, ask a question. I owe you one, so write a question in. You are welcome, Jasmine. All right, Aroha, I'm looking for you. Here we go. A reading from your parents. A reading from your parents, Aroha. I'm just looking to see if there's another deck that wants to come out. A reading from your parents. Were your parents very proper? All of a sudden, I feel like I need to sit up straight. Were your parents very proper, Aroha? Were they very big on manners? Or was your father, like strict or military? I just feel like all of a sudden my posture needed to improve, and it's true. Sometimes I sit here, I start to slouch, and then by the end of the night, I have a bad back. Aroha. Your mom and dad, very proper. Is that them? Let me make sure I'm picking up the right energy, because there's so many, and I'm scrolling. And if somebody's strong, they'll take over. But I feel, no, not yours. Okay, so this is somebody else. Let me know if anybody here had somebody in the military. Oh, your father was in the Army in World War II. Okay. I felt military is what I felt. I felt like I had to sit up straight. I felt that I almost wanted to say, yes, sir, that kind of thing. So, okay, he's here through first. Your mother was a frilly girl. Frilly. I don't know what that means. She was a frilly girl. Did she like fancy clothes, or she liked fancy, like me, like anything that sparkles, like Tinkerbell, like anything that sparkles or has glitter? She was a frilly girl. Like, was she a girl's girl, your mom? Perfume and, who is this? Mix. Oh my God. Let's see. Aroha, parents. So I'm getting, your dad was, no, not your mother. So there's a couple I'm picking up on. They're very prim and proper. Denise Caldwell, do I still have your grandparents? Was your grandfather in the military? Because I just got this look of this young couple, because they'll come to me in spirit in their teens or their 20s. They want to show me how good they looked. one lady made me tell a girl to go get the picture in the bedroom on your nightstand and show her my waistline. And sure enough, the girl comes out and she has this picture. It was a bigger frame than this. And it was her grandmother. It was black and white. And she's sitting up, leaning up against a car. And what a figure she had. So, all right, Aroha 911. What do you have to say to Aroha 911? Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad. So there's a military man with, you know who I see, like back in the days, like the Elvis movies, like those, like Nadia Margaret, but one of the other, like Janet Leigh, or one of the older women that used to be in those movies, or the Gidget movies. Like they always wore the pretty dress to dinner. Oh, your grandparents, Susan. Ooh, interesting night for grandparents then. Seven of Swords. Your parents had unfinished business, Susan. I mean, Aroha. They had some unfinished business, and they're talking about they wish they left you more. They wish they were able to give you more. They didn't leave you with enough. They wanted you to have everything. Here's the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. But it wasn't easy for them. There's the Tower and the end of a situation. Hanged Man. It was difficult. I don't have your mom. I got to tell you, I don't have your mom. But I feel like your dad is doing all the talking, and I feel that maybe that was the way it was. Like he kind of controlled the nest. And sometimes he missed the mark. That's what he's telling me. Like he didn't do such a good job all the time. But, wow. Queen of Cups. Boy, she's been coming out a lot tonight. So here's the story I'm getting. I feel like they didn't have an easy time of it. Money wasn't always there. They wish they had left you more. And they're very proud of what you have accomplished in your lifetime. You've done beautifully, Aroha. And it wasn't always easy for you either. Look at these three cards inverted. Do you see that? Three cards. The Hanged Man. So it's hard for you to get a new perspective because you're inverted here. The World, which would have been beautiful right side up, and the Moon. But what this is kind of telling me with the Tower and the Ten of Swords is your parents are saying you are at the end of any difficult times. Things are changing. Things are moving, turning around, because here's the Wheel of Fortune. And when the Wheel of Fortune comes in, and I feel like they had to make some amends. More your father than your mother, although your mother could have talked nicer. Something about talking nicer. Either your father could have talked nicer to your mother, or your mother could have talked nicer to you. I'm not sure. And yeah, not a good father. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so he fell short. But when they're on the other side, they work on them and they have to make amends and everything. And it looks like he's done that. And he wants you to know the end of let it be done. Like, let that old story be done and let this new energy come in now, the Wheel of Fortune. This is all positive energy coming into your life, followed by the Ace of Cups. Peace, abundance, prosperity. Now, the Star is here, inverted, but, you know, the Star is a light at the end of the tunnel, upright. It's the everything's starting to flow. So I feel like you just have to be a little patient, but more importantly, patience is important, but more importantly, open your heart to love and forgiveness. You need to forgive both of them because your mother should have, I get it, your mother should have spoken up more to your father. So that whole dynamic was not easy for you, for them, but it's done, and they want you to move forward with this beautiful positive energy now and receive the gifts they're sending you, because they've both worked on love and forgiveness. Okay, they're not coming back anytime soon, but they are sending you positive energy. So they don't want you to be thinking about what wasn't good about your life. They want you to think about what was good about your life and the lessons that you learned. You carry too many of the burdens on your back. They want you to let go of the past, and they want you to move forward. Part of your father is part of the reason you're not married right now, because he just said he spoiled that. He spoiled that for you. He spoiled that for you. But now it's time for you to make up your mind and choose a new path. Oh, there it is, Temperance. There is somebody coming in. They're going to send somebody in. Ace of Wands, beautiful opportunity. There's a lot of love coming in for you. Ace of Wands is good, inverted or upright. I forgot which way I was supposed to put it down. And it doesn't matter because it's the Ace of Wands. It's an ace. So if it's inverted, it would be just a delay. But then we have the leap of faith. So there is somebody coming in. And this is somebody with the King of Cups. Now, if you're in a relationship or you know who this is, this could be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. It could also be any other sign, but somebody who operates from the heart. Give them a chance. Open your heart. It's going to kick up a notch. Your father is sending apologies and strength and asking you to let go of the past, because it's different now. It's different. It's different there. It's different. He doesn't want you to carry the negativity. My mom was under my father. Yeah, that was his role to play. It made you very strong, though. It made you very strong. Does Aroha's mom have anything to say right now? She's not talking. Does she have anything to say right now? What would she like to say? You know, when I said she was a fancy girl, I think in her young days she was. I think your father kind of knocked the wind out of her sails a bit. And maybe she let herself go, or she just didn't care anymore. But tell me, what does Aroha's mom have to say to her? Oh, this is so interesting. You know, when you know people, earthlings like Denise, you know, misses her grandparents. Now, if they were real jerks, you know, like my grandmother was not a nice woman on earth to the kids, and I was deathly afraid of her, and as a kid. And, you know, and then as an adult, I had a medium say, "Who's Philomena? She's in your house. She's taking care of your kids. She loves you." And I was like, really? That my grandmother? And they say, no, they worked on her. They worked on it. Oh, look at your mother. She had battles. Did he drink? He had issues, your dad, so, but it's over. You know, he's changed. They've worked on him. She wants you to forget, too, so the Ace of Wands. But life was not easy for you, Aroha. I'm so sorry. I had the best dad in the world, so I feel bad when I hear people had such horrible experiences. But we all come here to learn as earthlings about pain and growth, and we choose these experiences to have. From the other side, we say, yeah, I want to go back, I want to experience this pain, or I want to experience this disease, or, you know, whatever it is. But for your mom, it was a battle from the get-go, and there could have been alcoholism or mental issue, like a depression or something with your dad. So, you know, to contribute to his dominance and his voice. I just know he had a booming, scary voice. But know for you, this is incoming. They are sending you love. They are sending you healing, and they want you to find forgiveness if you can find it in your heart. Ooh. Elbow. If you have time, I would love a card, please. You've been married 39 years. Is he a Leo? Because that was the King of Wands. Is he a Sag, Aries, or Leo? Because he is a hot ticket, your husband. He is a hot ticket. Oh, thank God. I'm glad you found love. Elbow. You do deserve it. You're a Leo, but what is your husband? Well, are you ruling the roost? Are you the boss of your household? As my neighbors say, happy wife, happy life. Elbow. Holding on to the money, right? This is holding on too tightly. Fear, worry. Fear, worry. He's a Gemini. Oh. This is a great year for him, tell him. So you came through. They were sending you that energy as a king, as the King of Wands. Like, you can do it, take the lead. You can be the one, you can find forgiveness. Lori, elbow. Oh, opportunity. Something's changing. Releasing the burdens. Oh, there's luck here, but it's inverted, so it's not coming yet. Hold on, Lori. 6 of Cups. You got a little more time before this situation is cleared up. We know what that is, right? Strength. So this situation is going to last a little bit longer. Know that. Don't spend time in worry and fear. There is opportunity coming, so I'm not worried about. There's good luck coming. There's money coming. So just hang in there first. Yeah, and it's very important to stay positive through this, I'm going to say, waiting period. And we have Mercury in retrograde the end of the month. So I forgot your signs, Lori, but I feel that August is going to be the month where things start going. Yeah, so everything's here, but it's inverted. So I'm not. It doesn't mean it's not gonna. But then look what's upright. The Ace of Pentacles. So worry and fear right now about finances, or how are we gonna make the change, or how are we gonna do this. All you're doing is wasting your time, and you're bringing a resistance in. So if you can let go of that, if you can turn this Magician around, if you can stop thinking negative thoughts, if you can start accepting the balance that's coming in, right here, balance, and let go of carrying all the burdens on your shoulders, then everything works out beautifully. Well, this is how everything's going to work out anyway. It's just, it will be a much more pleasant summer. I would say just resign yourself to the fact, all right, nothing's moving right now. Let's just have some fun. And then we're going to pick this up again after the full moon in July. All right? Because this guy is just like, oh, I don't know. And here's the Ace of Pentacles right here. It's a gift to you. It's coming in. Something's changing, like where you're going to live, where you're looking now. It's going to change. So that's why the universe is saying, no, if we let her have it now. Good. Yeah, this is a great time for Gemini. If you've been following the monthly readings, this is a really, really good time for Gemini. So just ride the jet stream, I've been calling it. Gemini and Virgo especially are doing a really, Aquarius is just stepping into it now. Waiting on Pisces, Capricorn, and what's the other one? Taurus, but not bad. They're all good, but just not as good as all these other, like Gemini, Virgo. Leo's good right now too. Leo, have you been listening to the monthly readings? Maybe Susan, we're gonna ask about your. Oh, I have to read Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell. And at what time is this? Because I'd like to mark it. Tinkerbell. Well, you are very welcome. And you make sure you keep singing. Because your brother is right there with you when you sing. So is your father. Your mother is always with you. You know that. The boss. She really was the boss. Well, your father, just you were the apple of his eye. I just heard the song, You Are the Sunshine of My Life. Stevie Wonder, do you remember that song? I haven't thought of that song in ages. I just saw the sheet music and heard the music to You Are the Sunshine of My Life. That's what your father is saying. Tinkerbell. Anybody have a bizarre question or something obscure or something like we can investigate? Or a second question? You can ask another question if you have it. Everybody is missing their loved ones. All right, I'm going to read for Tinkerbell, and then I'm going to show you how you can bring in your loved ones and talk to them. Oh, that card stayed. The High Priestess. Tinkerbell. The High Priestess, Tink. Go within. Know what you really, really want. I also feel your gifts are opening up big time. This summer, they're going to open up big time. Money's coming in, Tink. King of Wands is coming in, Tink. I had asked, I'm pulling these all upright. Page of Cups is coming in, Tink. Knight of Wands. Talking to Spirit, though, I have to read the cards as they're dealt because they're communicating with me through them. And the end of a difficult situation. One more card right there. Ace of Wands. Has to do with this opportunity. The King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Is there a delay on this? No. Two reversed. Nope. All right. Is there something else I need to know about this? Ace of Pentacles. So money is coming in for Tink. A man is coming in for Tink, and a new job opportunity is coming in for Tink. Everything in her life as she knows it is ending. Ending's new beginning. And there it is. There it is. Is there anything else? What should I know about this? Or what should Tink know about this? Jackie! I'm having a conversation in my head. Conversation with you. And I think I'm falling asleep in the chair. 10 of Pentacles reversed. So it's going to take a little time, but it's here. 9 of Swords. Yeah, what are you waiting? What are you worried about? You keep your thoughts positive. This goes to everybody. Keep your thoughts positive. And then the sun will come out. Yep. Keep your thoughts positive, and then the sun comes out. Tink, your cards are telling me you are in for a big change, obviously. And it's a very positive change, but it's not just in one area. It's like everything in your life is changing for the better. Do you pick up messages from biological parents? Yes, very interesting. And I learned that early on when I was just doing Reiki. I wasn't even reading. I was getting messages from a father who had passed on. And she said, well, yeah, I was adopted. I never knew my father. And he said, and I told her, I said, nope, this was your father. This is your DNA dad. Because he kept showing me the DNA. So I knew that's what he was showing me. I knew he was the biological dad. And then the mother eventually came through, but she was embarrassed. She was ashamed but they were young teens and they had a pregnancy, that kind of thing. But very interesting, years later, the girl found the rest of her family and validated all those messages, because we had no idea. I mean, I could have been spinning a tale and telling her, oh yeah, I'm talking to your father that you never knew, you don't know anything about. I can make up anything, right? But no, he was giving me very specific, he was from another country, and it was very interesting. So they do talk to us, so if you have a question about that, Susan, let's investigate. I can't guarantee I'll find out, but we can always ask as a general question. So yes, absolutely. Sometimes it's happened where people didn't know. One person didn't know they were adopted until I heard from them a few years later, and then they said, when you told me I was adopted, and I didn't believe you. Or I didn't say you're adopted, I just said, I'm getting a message from your birth mother. And it was weird. But, so you never know. And I don't put a screen up. In other words, if I hear something, like I was picking on the prim and proper, the military and the woman, which we think could have been Denise's grandparents. I just tell you what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling, because the silliest thing could mean something to you. It might seem like a silly thing, like I've had messages like the parrots talking, or Big Purple 7, and it was a big, big issue to the person. It was a big sign. Okay, it was a big sign. So to get to that point, I light a candle before I start, and I call on my angels and guides. I ask them to surround me with love and light, so I don't have to worry about any energy coming in that isn't of the highest and best for anyone I'm reading for. And then I say, whoever comes to my room here, let them find the guidance and the answers they're looking for. So it's up to me as the messenger to do that. Of course, it's much, much easier in a private read, like I said, because you could lock on to the energy. But if you just get quiet and you just breathe in and out for however long you can keep your focus on nothing, like empty out your head. Don't be thinking about your doctor's appointment or what time, Wheel of Fortune is on, or, think of nothing. If you can just kind of flatline the thinking, and then ask, I want to talk to my parents. I want my parents to come in, and ask, can you give me a sign that you're here? Or can you give me a sign that you're with me? Can you give me a sign? Can you give me feathers anywhere, on dishes, on floating in the air, and then I'll know you heard me and you are around. Ask for a validation, and you'll be surprised how they will rise to the occasion. I'm not going to go to I already answered that first part there. Yes, I remember I spent one night and we went into detail. I can't do that here. But I've already been there. But let's see if there are any, I got to change the deck, any messages from Adam, Denise's colorful, lively, very bright, handsome son, who unfortunately passed way too soon. Adam, That was interesting about the dog. I was thinking about that dog. Like, I just feel like he spotted something. He was able to break free. Oh, I thought that was weird. There was a car that didn't move on. He was able to break free from that truck. Why didn't the other dog get out? Those are the things that keep me up at night. Thinking about your dogs and how they passed. Okay. Adam. Adam said, Mom, you're looking better these days. Sorry, Melissa. Luckily, I can't see you, so it's not a judgment, right? He just said, Mom, you're looking better these days. Aw. You look good, Mom. He's talking about your hair, Melissa. I'm sorry. He's talking about your hair. Have you done something different to your hair? I can't see you, so I don't know. Maybe it's up or you're doing something different. Oh, good for you. 40 pounds later. He's still talking about your hair, though. Did it get longer? Is it longer than it ever was? Or is it a different color? Adam. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Oh, King of Wands. Knight of Cups. Yeah, is it longer, though, than it's been? He's talking about you. He was doing something. Or maybe he wants you to get your hair done now that you lost the weight. Because he's doing this. That's what I'm getting. But I'm seeing big, lustrous hair. And he's doing this with his hands. 3 of Pentacles. So I have... We got to look at this. This is funny. Adam, you're funny. Here you are, Queen of Wands. Getting things done, being in control, taking care of what you have to take care of. Here's a King of Wands doing the same. Knight of Cups. Unexpected opportunity. Yes, that's your hair. And the 3 of Pentacles. So he wants you to get ready. He wants you to have a plan. He wants you to stop planning for what you're going to do with the money. Isn't that funny? Be patient, Mom. Be patient. It won't be as much as you wanted or expected, but 3 out of 4 cups ain't bad. All right, so don't be disgruntled about it. Was, it fell a little short. It wasn't the full 4 cups. It's only 3 cups. It's still 3 cups, okay? And this opportunity, you said you had some kind of litigation going on. He's on this, but he's telling him, stop making a plan for the money. The moon. When is the next? The new moon is soon. I think it's next week, the end of next week. Now, the moon could mean Pisces. The moon could mean the month of March. The moon could mean secrets, or being secretive about something, which could certainly pertain to your case. But I don't feel that's what he's saying. I feel like he's saying June 9th to the 18th. Write that down, Melissa. Something about June 9th to the 18th. Justice. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if you settled like in the next few weeks? Justice. Check out when the next full moon is. Because that could be it. Yeah, it's a big battle. We know that. But Ace of Wands. Look at all the wands. Recovery from a betrayal. And you were betrayed. 5 of Pentacles. So they're holding back some, or they're holding back information. We know that. We already knew that. They're holding back some money. But the Fool is here. Take that leap of faith. So I feel Adam wants you to take the settlement. That's what I'm getting from this. I don't feel He's telling you to wait a long time. He did tell you to be patient, though. So maybe you need to be, he's telling you to be patient, but not, I don't see a long time here. I see that it's going to be settled soon. He keeps talking about a new home. Yeah, well, and you got the transformation card, right? And I saw that. I saw you like, okay, you're getting ready to move on. So that Three of Pentacles, I feel he wants you to get going. All right, any other questions? I don't think I missed anybody. I am going to do a reading for all of us for this coming week, all right? So this reading is for anyone who's tuning in right now. Thank you for joining. Please make sure to hit a like button, because that does something to the algorithm. The more likes that go in there, it moves me up in visibility, and then I can increase my subscribers. So, and share it if you can, spread the word, whatever you can do. I appreciate it, guys. And let's see, what is the week ahead, Sunday through the 7th through the 14th, for all of us? What do we have to look forward to this week? And I just want to double check. Elbow, Aroha, Tinkerbell. I believe I got everybody. Jackie Russo. Yes, Jackie, I did a reading for Tinkerbell for you. I call you Tinkerbell because that's your name on Facebook. Sorry. But it looks really good. Your whole life is changing for the better. So you just stay as positive as you can. Susan, please let us know when you're going in for your next hospital stay. I'll be on every day. Whether you guys like it or not. I'll be here tomorrow. Now tomorrow, I know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I have to do something different. I was thinking about the meditation, so I might save that meditation. And tomorrow I might read the runes, and the runes are very interesting. I have to look some of them up still, but they're very interesting. I love the runes. They're very accurate, to the point. So if you'd like to tune in tomorrow, it won't be long. It'll be a short one, and it'll be about from the runes. The 11th of June, 611. Okay. I feel that's very favorable. Is that the new moon? Hold on. Siri, when is the next new moon?
Here's what I found.
Oh, couldn't you just put the date up there? Third quarter. New moon, June 14th. So that's good. You are going into new energy moon. They say that's a good time to be in the hospital. Anytime, I forgot, I'm dyslexic, so I get waxing and waning moon confused. But it's moving toward the new moon, the new energy, the good energy. So it'll be a good time to heal too. Okay, Susan? So this read is for all of us. And let's see. King of Cups. Well, the King of Cups is very honest, trustworthy, and brings us love, abundance. So I like the King of Cups being here. Queen of Swords. They want all of us. And this is what I was saying. We really need to clear out the stinking thinking and the negative language. So the Queen of Swords doesn't put up with any nonsense. She lets go of anything or anyone who isn't for her highest and best. Six of Pentacles. Well, that's good news for all of us too. So, Melissa and Susan, maybe you'll be done with your situations. Good money's coming into balance, Lori. It looks really good. Two of Wands. Those who are not in a relationship, be open to what's coming. I feel it's something coming. Those in a relationship, I feel that things like you're going to be taking a different path. You're going to be going in a new direction. No, Susan, that's the full moon we just went through. And trust me, it brought out the crazy people. My sister called me from New York. Are we in some kind of a moon thing? Because everybody is really winning. And I said, yeah, we're in a full moon. So the full moon is when people go bonkers and it's like everybody has bad PMS. And the new moon is more positive energy. So that's a time to attract what you want. It's a good time to heal, okay? 7 of Pentacles. We're going to be stacking our wins. We are going to be bringing our finances. This is a week to look at your finances, bring things into balance, see where you're spending money, bleeding money, whatever, and get a very good game plan or a strategy for how you're going to move forward. Love lives are coming into balance. New people coming in for those who have nobody. And for those who are in existing relationships, it looks like things are getting better. Now, the Queen of Swords is telling you to let go, like, Roha got the message, like, try to let go of the past. Don't dwell on it. Think about just the positive that you can pull out of it. Because if you dwell on the past or the negative or what you don't have or who you miss, you like Denise is so missing her grandparents that she's missing enjoying them now in her life through her grandchildren, through her children, through her own friends and family. Her grandparents are all around her. And see these 2 full cups right here? It's like, think of that as them as your grandparents. And they're saying, we're right here. We want to go on excursions. We want to go on trips. So keep going. Oh, you meant for romance? No. Approaching a new moon is a good time to get a new romance. A full moon, you're right, it could be a little crazy. The full moon we had was last week, right? So we're past it. The Lovers. So for all of us, and Susan, this is healing, vibrant health. This is a healing card. It's also partnerships coming together. So let go of the past, partnerships, more agreeing energy. And look at that, the 6 under the 6. Things are coming into balance. So for everybody, except my hair, but now the oils are starting to kick in. Denise, I have peppermint oil in my hair. Is rosemary oil. That's okay, Susan. Your new boyfriend will straighten you out. I'm kidding. 6 of Cups. Look at that. 6. Now, don't think, oh my God, the devil. No, it's beautiful balance. Somebody's getting a cat. Who's getting a cat? Maybe it's unexpected. I think there's going to be a cat showing up for somebody. Better not be me. No, angels. Nope. Not now. I'm not ready. Not ready for it. But somebody out there is getting a cat. And beautiful balance, again, I'm going to say it, coming in. This is also reconnecting with some old friends or maybe old family members you haven't spoken to, or relationships finding healing, okay? Maybe you're going to practice communicating with your loved ones, and that's going to start happening. Yeah, let go of the burdens, everybody. It's time to party. 3 of, look, I said it was time to party, and guess what card came out? Wow, I must be psychic. The celebration card. I said it is. Let go of the burdens. It's time to party. We all need it too. We all need it. Oh, this is awesome. I never get this card in my readings. Are you ready for this one? This is for all of us. So we know finances are getting better, love is getting better, as long as you release the burdens, the people, the situations, the hostilities, the old stories. You got to let them go. And then we move forward in beautiful balance. And we're celebrating good health. We're celebrating good finances, opportunities for new love. And then we get the 10 of Cups. That's like the happily ever after card. It's right here in our vortex. Death. That's our underlying energy. We're done with the past. We're done with this older energy. Okay? We are done with it. And the 10, 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. The angels are right with us, and they're telling us it's time. It's time for a change. I said yesterday that Abigail wants to come back in. Oh, well, maybe you're the one, because I don't know if you can see in this. I never noticed it on this card. I noticed the bunny. Oh, my top is. I've always noticed this bunny here. I never noticed there was a cat here in the bottom of this card. And I just heard, I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh, this is a sweet cat. I don't feel it's very big. I think it's a stray. I think it's been dropped off or something. Or somebody might say, hey, you want a cat? I feel like this cat just happens to show up and is a sweetheart. So that's it for tonight. I am tired. I thank you all for joining me. Listen, guys, I send you love and light. Work on those things, getting rid of the old stories. And when you catch yourself thinking about, what a jerk your grandmother was, think, well, they've worked on her or him now, and I'm sure they're in spirit, they're in light, they're with the God energy, the divine energy, whatever you believe in. And try to find some forgiveness in your own heart so you don't have to carry the ugliness they brought to the earth with you for the rest of your life. I was thinking of a visual for a student, and I said, pretend you have a big backpack, and every time you think of a terrible trauma or situation from your past and you relive it, put a big rock in that backpack, visually, like mentally. I didn't mean for her to go out and load it, although that could probably be a better lesson. Think of how many times that story comes up in a day. How many rocks would that be? How much weight are you carrying around on your back from those old stories? How many pounds of weight are you carrying on your back from the old stories, the regrets, the disappointments, the pain, the trauma, all of that? Just put a rock in your backpack and think of how heavy it will be by the end of the day. Get rid of the backpack. Let it go. Have a great night's sleep, everybody. Sending you love and light. I'll see you tomorrow for runes. I'm going to try to come on early. I don't know. We'll see.